Hi guys, I'm George from Dorahacks and welcome to another Klaymakers 2022 Finalist live demo session. I'll be your host and moderator for this demo session, and please feel free to reach out to me at any time via my email, george@dorahacks.com, or my Telegram @gp_Dora if you'd like to connect and chat more about building a project or partnerships with Dorahacks. For a bit of information on this demo session, the Klaymakers Hackathon is the flagship hackathon event for the Klaytn ecosystem, with the aim to drive the growth of the developer community and ecosystem adoption. The Klaytn team will provide ecosystem support directly to the best teams which emerge from this hackathon. At Dorahacks, we're very proud to work together with Klaytn for the first time on this hackathon, and we look forward to working closely with the team in the future. The Klaymakers 2022 hackathon had over 200 submissions in the 2 months that it ran for, and over 170 teams were verified as qualifying submissions. Out of this, there are 20 finalist teams, some of which have already had the chance to share their project with us and the community on live streams over the past few days, and today we'll also hear from a few more teams. The finalists that we'll be hearing from today are from the public goods track, and they are KlayOracle, nftime, KlayGoods, and DAD. Each team will have 20 minutes to present their project and give us some background and a demo, followed by some questions from the judges that we have with us today, myself, and also the community watching the streams. With us today, we've got 5 judges who will be listening in on the demo session and also asking some questions. These are Sam, who's the Chief Klaytn Officer at Klaytn, Colin, Head of Core Development at Klaytn, Aidan, Core Dev Tech Lead at Klaytn, Jared, Platform Strategy Lead at Klaytn, and Yev, Co-Founder and CBDO at Hackathon. For the audience, please feel free to share any questions that you may have during the session in the YouTube or Binance Live chat room. We're happy to ask these questions as we go. So without further ado, let's welcome the KlayOracle team to present their projects to us. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. George, am I live?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Oluwafemi, and I'll be presenting KlayOracle. I'm from the KlayOracle team. KlayOracle is a lightweight data oracle for the Klaytn blockchain. We built it during the Klaymaker 2022 hackathon. So to understand our motivation behind building KlayOracle, first, I would like to point out that KlayOracle is becoming a very popular open source public blockchain for smart contract developers and DAO developers building Metaverse. And due to this rapidly growing popularity, developers are finding more ways and are building more robust application, which needs to get access to off-chain data. And we realized that despite that growing popularity, Klaytn smart contract developers still have limited number of access to decentralized data feeds. And that is due to the limited number of Oracle integrated currently on Klaytn mainnet. Right now, we know of Chainlink, which is still on testnet. It has been on testnet for since last year, and then we know of Witnet. And another thing we also identify is that setting up Oracle nodes for some of these popular Oracle protocol, Chainlink, for example, requires some knowledge, some technical expertise, and significant time to set up. And what we decided to do is to build a solution which is quick, simple, and cheap for almost every developer on Klaytn blockchain to be able to easily access off-chain data. So during the Klaymaker 2022 hackathon, we came up with the solution, which is KlayOracle. So KlayOracle is an Oracle protocol built to help Klaytn developers to be able to get off-chain data for their smart contract development. To give an overview of how KlayOracle architecture is, KlayOracle architecture is like quite simple. First, we have the adapter, and adapter in KlayOracle is how jobs or data APIs are aggregated. So inside an adapter, the specification of how off-chain data should be fetched, how they should be manipulated, how they should be saved on chain are defined there. And then we have the node. The nodes it reads the adapter, and using reducers, what we call reducers, and the jobs that are defined, fetches the external data API and aggregates them, and then returns the response to the Oracle contract. There is always an Oracle contract that is attached to an adapter. So the Oracle contract always saves the response for each adapter that I defined. We'll see that very soon when I do the demo. And every time a consumer, for example, say a DeFi, an NFT smart contract, betting smart contract, needs to get off-chain data, they just need to be able to call the Oracle smart contract that is offering that off-chain data for them on a particular node. A node can host several adapters and can also host several Oracle. So what are the features of KlayOracle? One, KlayOracle has a customizable adapter, as you would see soon. So it helps developers to be able to easily create and fetch off-chain data. It has a light node. Again, this is one of the features that will count as an edge for KlayOracle. We try to make sure KlayOracle has a very light node, which is very minimal in size. And as minimal in size as it is, it's able to process several jobs. A particular node can process as much as 100 jobs. And for example, a DigitalOcean $5 droplets will be able to host more than 1 to 2 KlayOracle node. And thirdly, we have what we call the clock command. The KlayOracle protocol ships with what we call a clock command. The clock command is a command where node operators are able to set up KlayOracle, manage KlayOracle, and also use to watch for their jobs. So currently, the application of KlayOracle includes price feeds. Right now, KlayOracle has been deployed to Baobab testnet. So KlayOracle currently supports KlayUSD, Wimix USD price feeds, and will be rapidly over time adding other price feeds. Also, KlayOracle also have the random number. So smart contract developers that are doing NFT game projects can use that. And also, we make sure, as you will see soon, that the adapter on KlayOracle are very customizable. So any organization or individual that are building smart contracts and need to use their own internal API, consume their own internal API on the smart contracts, it's easy to for devs to be able to make their HTTP requests for custom or internet data. So a question that several people would have on their mind, or you have on your mind right now, is we have KlayOracle that we are building on Klaytn blockchain, but how about existing Oracle protocols such as Chainlink, Witness? Why is KlayOracle better? Why are we building KlayOracle? Why not use those ones instead? First thing, which is very unique to us, is we are very focused on Klaytn blockchain. For example, Chainlink is still unavailable on Klaytn mainnet, and that's because Chainlink is building on several blockchain, and then they have like other blockchain like to prioritize, to develop, and as they are releasing more updates, they have to fix updates for existing chain they're already supporting. But for us, focusing on the Klaytn blockchain would help us iterate and innovate very faster. And two, simplicity. Right now, anyone with a little technical know-how, as you would see when I'm demoing how to use and set up KlayOracle protocol, can easily set up KlayOracle node and also like define an adapter within a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. Also, KlayOracle is fast and lightweight. We built KlayOracle in Go. KlayOracle is blazing fast. As you would know, popular blockchain clients such as Go Ethereum, Go Clay are also built in Golang, and that's because Golang is a very fast language to build on and supports it has native support. So right now, I'm going to demo KlayOracle source. So for the demo, there are 2 participants. I'm going to be showing for a node operator how you would use KlayOracle, and for a consumer writing a smart contract, if you want to get KlayUSD price, how you would use KlayOracle. So right now, we have a current version, beta version up, which is 0.0.5. So for node operators, they would have to like install it manually. So the first thing a node operator would do is come to the KlayOracle protocol GitHub, and they would clone it. And after cloning it, the machine they will clone it on has to be a machine that has Golang installed in it. So, for example, if this is cloned on a DigitalOcean droplets, which is Linux droplets, after cloning it, it has to have Go installed in it. Then they will come to the CMD package, which is where they have to set the environment variable. They create an env file here. And in the env file, they need to set up a key store password and key store path. And that's because the KlayOracle node itself needs to have an account, a wallet set up, which I will show you soon. And the wallet will be funded with Klay token, so that the node will be able to run and watch jobs and be able to call the Oracle smart contracts. So after setting this up, the next thing a node operator would do is to come to set up the adapters, and the adapter will be defining the jobs that the particular node operators wants to be fulfilling. For example, this particular adapter, as by default, it ships with KlayUSD random number whether Unix USD. And to show you how KlayUSD adapter would look like, adapter would basically have these things. These are the important things. It has to be active. If it's set to active, it can be set to active true or false. If it's set to false, it just simply means that the node should not load it and should not be fulfilling a request for it. And then you give it a name. The name could be anything. And then job type, data feed, and this adapter ID. Adapter ID is usually unique for each adapter in a node. It doesn't have to be unique globally across nodes. And then there's the Oracle address. For the Oracle address, every adapter needs an Oracle to be deployed, because an adapter would always be, the node would aggregate the adapter and always update the Oracle with the results. So there won't be conflicts of results or of different results being saved on the same Oracle. So every adapter needs to have their own Oracle. So there's the Oracle smart contract already available. All the node operator simply needs to do is for every adapter, they just need to deploy this oracle.sol, right? And they pass the address here for the Oracle. And the most important part of an adapter is the feeds. The feeds is the list of API that an adapter will be fetching from. So, for example, here, and then you can put as many as you want. The more API that you put for a particular feed, the more unique the results will be. For example, here for KlayUSD, we are fetching from both CryptoCompare. We are aggregating from CryptoCompare and Coin API, and you will see it is very flexible. You can pass the header to it, the request type, whatever it is. And again, there's what we call the reducers in the adapter. And the way the reducer works is for CryptoCompare, for example, it returns JSON response, and the part for getting the price is raw KlayUSD price. That's the part that is what this function is for, pass. And then there's multiply, because it's going to be decimal. This would remove it from being decimal so that the value can be saved on a smart contract. There are several functions that are available that ships with KlayOracle. There is addition, subtraction, and more function can be added to it. More reducer can be added to it, depending on how it's going to be. So after doing this, what the next step for a node operator to do is to build the clock command. And to do that, it's very simple. What the operator needs to do is to run go install CMD clock. And I have already done that. So I will simply just open SSH to the server where a node is publicly hosted. I'll do it into Go workspace and KlayOracle. So again, the other two things that a node operator would want to do again is to also set the Go path. The Go path for after when you go install to set the Go path in their bash profile, and also once that is done, the clock command will be globally available. So, for example, if I do clock help, you will see this is the clock command, and currently there is help, there is node, there is version. It gives the version. Right now, if I do clock node account info, this is going to give me the current accounts and the balance of, right, this is the current account for this node, and this is the balance, right? And before you can actually do this, you would have to do clock node accounts new, right? And because I already have done this, I don't need to like run it. That is when it regenerates. It generates a new account for this node, and then you can fund it on the Baobab testnet facet, so that we are able to actually fulfill jobs. So that is how it's going to be for a node operator. But for a consumer, like someone building a smart contract that wants to be able to use KlayUSD price, so right now, we already have these on testnets, KlayUSD and OmixUSD. I will simply just load, I want to redeploy this consumer smart contract. I will simply just load this one just to save time. So what we are going to do currently is to get KlayUSD, current KlayUSD price, which is going to give us the live price. So something I would like to show us just before we go is the way this, to run a node actually, you have to do clock node run watch. And once you do that, it will start watching for all of the jobs. It will start loading for all of the jobs and start waiting for requests and start fulfilling Oracle requests. Right now, I already have that running. And I'm using supervisor, which is what an operator will do. I'm using supervisor to run that. As you can see, if I do cat etc supervisor ctl conf, this is the process here: KlayOracle Genesis, directory, this command, clock, node, run, watch, auto start. Some of processes one, and then I'm logging all of the outputs right here. Right now, to view the log, if I tail the log, jobs to log, you will see right now, this is the time, and it's currently listening to the jobs. It's currently listening to the jobs right now. So what a consumer smart contract will simply do is, I already have these loaded. Oracle address 0cc, which is the same as this Oracle that was deployed, is write a smart contract and reference the Oracle.sol. Once you reference the Oracle.sol, now the specifics that this is written doesn't have to follow exactly how this is written. This is just for demo purpose. The only specific is that the function has to be defined, which the Oracle smart contract will call to return the response to, and we must always just check that the message of sender is the Oracle address. What just has to be done is we need to call the specific Oracle and do new Oracle request, then pass the function selector for the function that will be called, for the callback for the response, and the current adapter ID and the rest of the smart contract. So in this case, we want to call request KlayUSD. We need to pass the Oracle address and the adapter ID. So we would say right here, Oracle address and adapter ID. Right here, transact. Now, as you can see, I'll just tell you the log. You would see that the request that we just made to the Oracle just got returned now. See, result for KlayUSD function pass, this, and here it is. Here we have it. So because we are using in our adapter, we specify two endpoints. You would see that these are return that you aggregated here 176,176,449. So right now we're using a simple aggregator method, which is just random, or this beta version. So it randomly just picks one. So let's see what the response is right now. So if we come here and click on price, you will see 176499787, 176499787. So it picks the second response. And if we take that, if we go back right here to what we have, we have data, and data we have jobs, which is where we define KlayUSD. I'll multiply this by this number. If we divide it by this number right here, realize that the current price of KlayUSD is 0.176. And if we confirm that on CoinMarketCap, you can confirm that on your end. That will be what the current price is. That's how simple it is to use the protocol. So currently, for our milestone, during the hackathon, we've been able to release the adapter beta version 0.05, the Oracle contract, the node. I'm able to deploy some data feed on Baobab testnets. We have our website launch. There is documentation, and we have like video tutorials that are available. For Q1 to Q2 next year, this is our plan. But standardly, before this plan, we would keep on updating like the code base, we'll keep on adding more price feed, and we'll keep on reaching out to more people building on Klaytn to be able to test out the network, to be able to test out the protocol. But standardly, those are the things. For our milestone, we want to, one, be able to Dockerize, do a Dockerization of the node. Right now, you see, we have to like, as a node runner, you have to like install manually. So we want to be able to Dockerize the node at the front end so that you are able to add the adapter through the front end instead of knowing and understanding how JSON work, which can be error prone. Would also release public chats where if someone wants to launch a Kubernetes cluster of nodes, is able to just do that easily. Again, simplicity is one of our guiding principles. We also want to improve the aggregator mechanism. As you would see, the current aggregator mechanism that we have is just random. We want to be able to do average weighted aggregator mechanism, a more complex aggregator mechanism that are proof safe. We want to also add initiator package. Right now, there are still results on the Oracle protocol, on the Oracle smart contract, and that's because the request, as you would see, is always being made from the node when the consumer smart contract makes like a request to the Oracle protocol. We want to be able to build an initiator package that functions based on derivation and heartbeats to be able to periodically and in a smart way update the Oracle smart contracts with the latest data. Also, we want to be able to get as many projects to test KlayOracle on Klaytn testnet. And for Q3 to Q4, we want to focus on the improved Oracle data exchange security to prevent man-in-the-middle attack. Right now, what is simply being done is to check that the consumer, we are depending on the fact that the consumer is expecting that it is the Oracle protocol, is putting that check in the smart contract that is the Oracle protocol that is actually returning the response to them and not someone else. We want to be able to, be the mechanism to do that on our hand. And also, we are going to design our tokenomics and then tokenize the protocol so that node runner would be able to earn token while running the nodes. And also for our business model parts, we would also like be using our token. Would also want to release SDK for wallets and dApps so that dApps that are building on Klaytn be able to use our SDK to get the latest price. And we are going to be hosting multiple public nodes too. That's something we'll be doing like over and over. For our team, the first person is me, Oluwafemi Alofe. I'm currently a blockchain developer and platform owner at a company in the UAE called MSeed. And I was ex-solidity developer at Protofire, where I spent a year on the integrations team, working on the integration team for Chainlink with other EVM chain. And I was formerly a fintech founder for 3 years. We have Bose Menyube, who is a UI UX designer, and she is very experienced with building and designing DeFi apps. She has won several hackathons with our team, and including Binance and Celo hackathon. And there is Paul Adimeji, who is a product manager and technical writer for KlayOracle. He's currently a product manager at Nestcoin, the biggest, one of the biggest blockchain firm in Africa, and is currently a fellow at DeFi Talent. To learn more about KlayOracle, visit KlayOracle.com. You can email us, follow us on Twitter at KlayOracle, and you can join our Telegram group. I'll be happy to take any questions now. Thank you, guys.
Perfect. Thanks for your presentation. Appreciate it. Is anyone from the Klaytn team or Hackathon want to ask any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Yeah, I have a question about the scalability. So you told us that you scale better than Chainlink node. Is there any specific technology you developed?
All right, so for the scalability, what we're defining as scalability is the fact that it is simple, like currently right now, that is expected, of course. It is simple and compact. So it is more easier for a node runner to run several nodes and provide more data feeds to developers. So that's what we mean by it's like scale more of it. So that's it. Because if we claim to currently have a technology that beats Chainlink, because Chainlink has been for a while now, for a long time. So we didn't just come up with this in a short time and beat their protocol. So yeah.
Okay, then I have one more question about so anyway, I also know that Chainlink is not integrated on Cypress yet, but anyway, we are working with Chainlink to integrate their protocol on Cypress. So I think your protocol is almost similar to the Chainlink. So what if the Chainlink is onboarded on Klaytn? Then do you want to run this solution on Cypress, even if the Chainlink is onboarded or not?
Yeah, regardless of Chainlink coming on board to Cypress, we are still going to launch Cypress because, and then that's again one thing. We believe that for the world to be truly decentralized, there has to be more decentralized protocol and solution. We don't want everybody to just rely on Chainlink or rely on any central exchange or coin market cap to get data. We want them to be able to rely on several data points, and that's why, for example, when, for example, one fails, there are others that they can rely on. That helps to prevent hacking or Oracle protocol manipulation, which happens often. So that is our goal. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why we boast that it's simple and scalable is that it's easy for people to run more nodes such that they can rely and get several points of data from a lot of people. And then it is hard for an hacker to manipulate 1,000 Oracle, but it is easy to manipulate 10 or 100 oracles.
Yeah, and just to add something to that. Hi. Also, because we are intimately focused on Klaytn itself, we are able to work with the Klaytn team to be able to prioritize several features or things that are requested that are Klaytn specific, which other oracles might be have down their prioritization list or something like that. So our focus on Klaytn helps us to build features faster that are specific towards Klaytn's needs.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. And then my last question is, what about your business model? How you can earn your, profit for this business?
Can we get that?
How you can earn?
Can you repeat that, please?
Yeah. How you can sustain your service?
Okay. So right now, our simple business model depends on our token. We want to launch like our token, although we are not focused on launching that right now, but that's really like our business model. All right. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. And maybe grants, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and we are like we're highly focused on the technology for now. We want to make sure that it runs, and because we do know that oracles are in high demand, especially across several DeFi protocols, as we've seen currently with some of the recent happenings around centralized exchanges. More and more DeFi protocols will start springing up, and we hope to be able to leverage that, and hopefully the demand for Oracle leads to a higher market value for our tokens. But as we said, right now, we want to focus on getting the technology to be perfect, to be much better than it is. And then definitely we would look at applying a more advanced or multiple streams of income to our business model.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Were there any other questions from any of the judges? No, all good. Well, thank you. Thanks to the KlayOracle team for your presentation. We'll now move on to the next project, which is NFT time. So welcome.
So
Okay, hello. Oh, do you see?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Hello, we are nftime in protocol camp, which planners, designers, and developers who are active in the blockchain field gather to develop practical blockchain products powered by HANA and Hasid. In 2001, Steve Jobs introduced the iPod that popularized music to the world and said, 1,000 songs in your pocket. And we are also introducing nftime to popularize art, and we will say the following, 1,000 arts in your pocket. Let me introduce nftime that you can enjoy art NFT anytime, anywhere. Currently, the art industry does not guarantee the revenue generation of artists. As a result of the interview, many artists are struggling to generate revenue, and they said the cause of this problem is the gallery-centered sales method, because there is currently no way for artists to make money except for analog galleries and art fairs. Therefore, the biggest problem in the current art industry can be defined as a centralized profit-generating structure. On the other hand, in music, anyone can easily generate revenue by uploading their works to a digital platform. However, the music was not sold digitally from the beginning either. The early music market was also operated in analog method, and it was expensive and inconvenient, so many people did not consume music. But in 2003, iTunes Store, a digital music platform, was opened, and it has allowed people to enjoy music digitally. So music consumption has begun to increase. And as the market grew, various digital music platforms began to appear. As the market grew, various digital music platforms appeared, so more and more people enjoy the music, and various additional markets have been created, such as concert, goods sale. Through this process, music was able to grow to the current global scale. To summarize, the music industry was able to grow with this process. If this formula is applied to art, which is the same field, revenue generation is guaranteed, and the overall industry will also grow. So far, the art market has been operated in analog methods, and it is expensive and inconvenient to consume. However, as we well know, with the advent of the NFT format, art can also form a digital market. So various art NFT platforms have appeared. However, art was still not popularized because art NFTs being sold on these current platforms are still expensive, inconvenient, and useless. So let's look at the journey of users who actually purchase art NFT. At first, when everyone knows about NFT, interest in NFT arises. However, to have an NFT, we must first create a cryptocurrency wallet. It requires difficult prior knowledge such as private keys, hexadecimal wallet addresses, and mnemonic words for first-time users. And we also need cryptocurrency to purchase NFTs. So how can we buy cryptocurrency? We need to go to an exchange like Binance and sign up as a member, verify your identity, and register your account. This means that we will have to go through a complex purchase process. And when we try to buy art NFT, they are all expensive. And how expensive is it? It is unnecessarily expensive. It means that there is no utility. Now art NFTs just exist in our wallet. There is nothing we can do with art NFT. To summarize, users who purchase art NFT experience a total of 4 pain points. So we presented the solutions for each of these pain points. And we have brought these solutions together and put them into our platform. That is our nftime. So we provide a convenient service through Kakao. So we can provide the UX like SNS login in Web 2. And you okay,
I think you.
Yeah, I think this Zoom error, so I'm sorry. So I try again. So do you see my presentation?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going. So, and you can also enjoy our NFT at a reasonable price. So we make one art into multiple NFTs through indexing. So it can be sold in the primary market at a low and a fixed price. And you can also enjoy your purchased NFT as your NFT wallpaper on your smartphone, tablet, and PC, just as we play music as background music, and also we play art as background art. Now let's see how to use nftime. Hi, let's learn how to use nftime together. If you click the sign in with click button, you can log in through KakaoTalk. When you enter the platform, you can enjoy various arts every day. I like this art, I will decide on this. And let's read the transfer agreement carefully. Then check everything and click the purchase button. Since my phone is Galaxy, I will pay with Samsung Pay. And now the purchase is complete. That's very easy, right? You can check the purchase NFT in the collection tab. Now, shall we set the wallpaper with art NFT? It's beautiful. You can set it up not only on your smartphone, but also on your tablet and laptop. In this way, you can enjoy your art anytime, anywhere. And let's listen to the stories of artists who used nftime.
근데 사실 그림 그리는 분들이 가장 힘든 거는 저는 이제 고정적인 수입이 있냐 없냐인 것 같아요. 미술관이나 이제 갤러리에서 전시를 하는 것들은 상업 미술은 아니기 때문에 사실 고정적인 수입을 가져가기가 힘들거든요.
아티스트 활동을 하면서 사실 외주 작업이 이렇게 들어오지 않는 이상 뭔가 추가적으로 수익을 제가 스스로 창출하거나 하는 게 조금 어려웠어요.
갤러리에 저도 이제 돈을 내고 하는 거니까 보통 손해만 나는 편이죠. 다른 갤러리를 제가 한번 연락을 받은 게 있었어요. 근데 그게 생각보다 꽤 크더라고요. 한 점 내는데 그것 때문에 아예 참여도 못했었던 적도 있었고.
갤러리가 약간 갑 같은 이제 그런 위치에 있다 보니까 그 갤러리 같은 경우에서도 대관비를 조금 더 올려서 받거나 아니면 좀 그런 부분이 많기 때문에 뭔가 끌려가는 느낌이 많거든요. 일단은 NFT 그런 플랫폼을 잠깐 이제 경험을 해봤지만 이제 접근성 부분에서 조금 매우 좀 어렵고, 게 저도 뭐 이제 오픈시나 이런 거를 이제 참여를 해봤긴 하지만 너무 어려웠거든요, 솔직히 말해서.
어떤 전자 지갑을 만들어야 되고 막 그런 절차들이 있고 온라인이지만 접근성이 좀 안 좋았던 것 같아요.
그러니까 NFT 자체를 어렵게 느끼다 보니까 구매하시는 것도 선뜻 이제 이루어지지가 않고.
네, 전반적으로 봤을 때 사용하기 어려워 보였거든요. 좀 더 간단하게 NFT를 쓸 수 있거나 뭐 구매를 하거나 판매를 할 수 있는 뭔가 플랫폼이나 앱 같은 게 있으면은 굉장히 좋겠다고 생각은 옛날부터 계속 해왔어요.
네, 일단은 그런 그 카카오톡 이제 이런 클립 활용해가지고 접근한다는 것 자체가 거의 대부분의 사람들이 거의 카카오톡을 쓰기 때문에 그런 접근성에서는 당연히 좋을 거라고 생각을 하고요.
그 카카오를 통해서 한다는 게 일단 제일 첫 번째로 친숙하게 느껴졌던 게 제일 좋았던 것 같아요.
카카오라던가 다른 뭐 배경 화면을 바꾼다든지 진짜 말 그대로 자기가 NFT를 소유하고 있다는 거를 확실하게 보여줄 수 있다는 점에서 뭐 좋았던 것 같습니다.
NFT나 뭐 비트코인 이런 것들을 잘 모르는 일반 대중분들이 손쉽게 좀 원화로 살 수 있다는 게 되게 큰 매력으로 느껴졌고, 또 아트웍을 구매한 다음에 이제 실제로 감상을 할 수 있는 방법을 이제 앱 내에서 제공을 하고 있다는 것도 되게 좋았던 것 같습니다.
이 앱에서 가장 큰 장점은 이제 NFT에 대한 이제 뭔가 거리감이나 낯설음을 좀 줄여줄 수 있는 앱이 아닌가라는 생각이 들어요. 국가에 대한 생각도 어느 정도 배려를 많이 해주시는 것 같아가지고 이게 잘만 이렇게 런칭해가지고 진행이 된다면은 많은 작가님들이 좋아하실 것 같아요, 저는. 네.
So now we have recruited 24 artists so far, and 7 of them are providing artwork to us. And they have 63,422 fans Instagram followers. So our business model is B2B2C that receives art from artists and makes them into NFT and provides them to fans. So there are two areas where we can create profit. Those are primary market commission and secondary market royalty. First of all, primary market commission. We established a business model by setting standards through continuous communication with our artists and fans. And when this business model is applied to the fans we recruited, if we sell just one art NFT to these people, we can earn $70,000. And if we sell 10 art NFTs to these people, we can earn 10 times $170,000. And we are currently recruiting additional artists who are active on the artist platform. So the more we recruit artists, the more our revenue will continue to rise. And we are now designing the secondary market royalty. When NFTs are resold in the secondary market, royalty is provided to the platform, artist, and first NFT buyer by applying a compensation rate for each section. In this way, we are going to design a Web3 structure that distributes profits to those who contributed to our platform. And so we do not limit the quantity of NFT to sell at a fixed price, and so that many fans can have their favorite art NFT. But to ensure rarity, we limit the sales period like an exhibition. So since you can only buy it for a certain period, it can become expensive later on. In addition, we want to increase demand by continuously adding service functions and attracting users through marketing. And in this way, we try to balance the tokenomics of the overall NFT. And this is our service roadmap for the next 4 quarters. In this quarter, we plan to receive user feedback through beta testing and add additional content. NFT wallpaper playlist. If you create a playlist with your own art NFT, the wallpaper will change over time. An NFT collection book, it is a gamification content. So when you collect all the art NFT of collection, you will get NFT or SBT rewards. And as mentioned earlier, royalty NFT market is also under development. And next is Clip whitelisting registration. You can also check our NFT in the Clip wallet. So this part is currently being discussed with manager Sumin Kim of GroundX. And when Clip advances to the US and Europe, we will also be able to attract global users. In this way, Klaytn network user, Clip wallet, and Klay usage also increases. And we are going to hold a drawing festival for NFT holders and operate a fandom service where only fans who own the NFT can enter. And you can set your Kakao profile and background to NFT, such as Twitter Blue and Instagram digital asset restoration. And low-income artisan support. Art is not only difficult to make money, but also expensive to run. Therefore, in the case of low-income students, there are many cases of giving up on their dreams or being caught up in the middle. So we want to create a decentralized art world where everyone can have equal opportunities, not just the wealthy. And this is our system architecture. And currently we store the original art on the central server to prevent unauthorized taking of image files. But we are planning to move to a decentralized database such as RE, like Instagram NFT, so that people who own our NFT can freely use it in other B apps without our server. In this way, later we can link with the metaverse such as ArchiWorld and the Sandbox. So we want all our people to enjoy our NFT even in the digital world. So ultimately, we want to contribute to creating Web3 where people can use their digital assets anytime, anywhere. And the last is our vision. Steve Jobs said, it's technology married with liberal arts and married with the humanities that yields us the result that makes our heart sing. So in Web2, using network technology, there are many platforms that make our lives more convenient and enjoyable, such as KakaoTalk, Google, and Spotify. And thanks to that, many people know that network is a wonderful and good technology. However, there are some negative public perceptions of blockchain networks because of token scam or NFT loophole. So we want to prove that blockchain is also a wonderful and good technology by making many people's lives beautiful with art NFT. And that is our nftime, 1,000 arts in your pocket. Thank you.
Thank you, Minky, for your presentation. Were there any questions from the judges?
So I have 2 questions. So thank you for the presentation. So, but I believe you know the similar service called Clip Drops in the Clip wallet. So could you compare your service with the existing Clip Drops?
클립 드롭스에 비슷한 서비스가 존재를 하는데 그거랑 비교를 해서 말씀해 주실 수 있을까요?
사실 현재 클립 저희가 이제 이 서비스를 만들게 된 이유는 클립 드랍스를 직접 사용하면서 겪었던 불편한 점들을 개선하기 위해서였습니다. 클립 드랍스의 경우에는 아무래도 뭐 편리한 UX 카카오 클립을 활용해서 제공이 되고는 있지만 여전히 작품 자체가 굉장히 비싸다는 점입니다. 저희와 비슷하게 개수를 조금 늘리기는 하지만 여전히 가격이 몇십만 원에서 많게는 몇백만 원대가 되고 그렇다 보니까 그 얼마나 판매가 되는지 데이터를 측정했을 때 사실 한 개도 판매가 되지 않는 경우도 발생한다는 점입니다. 그리고 그런 점에서 저희 아티스트 분들이 인터뷰를 했을 때도 클립 드랍스에는 들어가기도 상당히 힘들고 그러면서 가격도 비싸다 보니까 잘 안 팔리는 경우가 있다고 했습니다. 그래서 저희의 가장 큰 차별성은 아무래도 훨씬 더 저렴한 가격 그리고 구매를 했을 때 어떤 월페이퍼로 사용할 수 있다는 그 유틸리티가 주어진다는 점이라고 볼 수 있을 것 같습니다.
So we based our products on the pain points by using clip drops ourselves. We are aware that it's based on a very comfortable UX using Kakao and Clip. But the biggest problem is that the artworks are really expensive. The price range even goes up to like 100 million won. and some of the artworks don't even get sold. And we heard from the artists that some of the artworks don't even get sold. So our biggest strength is the cheap price.
Okay, thanks for the answer. My next question is then, I think that this platform is also kind of closed platform, which means the creators register their artworks in this platform, but the outside of this platform, the users might not be access the NFTs, and might not have a chance to buy them. So, do you plan to make an open platform to access the artworks in the platform? For example, if the creator wants to register their artwork both in your platform and also in OpenSea, then would it be possible now, or so do you have any plan for that?
지금 플랫폼이 좀 폐쇄적이어서 이 NFT를 외부에서 접근할 수 있는 방법이 없는 것 같은데, 만약에 이 아티스트들이 NFT를 오픈시업 이 nftime 둘 다 올리고 싶어 할 수도 있는데, 이에 관련해서 혹시 향후 계획이 있으신지?
네, 지금 당장에는 저희가 다소 폐쇄적인 입장을 취한 것처럼 보이는 거는 아무래도 작품 자체가 외부에 어떤 좀 유출되지 않도록 하기 위함이었는데, 이제 아무래도 저희가 지금 서비스가 안정화가 되고 나아가다 보면은 다른 플랫폼에서도 이제 저희 NFT를 구매하고 이렇게 사용할 수 있게끔 제공할 예정입니다.
Well, for the time being, we are kind of making it exclusive, but as the platform develops, with time, we're planning to open it up to the public more and more.
Okay, yeah, thank you for the answers.
I have a question. Can you please explain more about the user acquisition model? You mentioned that you are planning to go to other markets like Europe and others, but what's your current acquisition model now?
유럽 시장으로도 진출하신다고 말씀을 하셨는데, 애퀴지션 모델에 대해서 더 자세하게 설명해 줄 수 있을까요?
지금 저희가 유럽에 진출하겠다는 거는 지금 당장에는 사실 큰 계획은 없습니다. 다만 이제 유럽에 진출한다는 의미는 클립 자체가 2022년 로드맵을 봤을 때 미국과 유럽에 진출하게 되었을 때 저희도 같이 글로벌화가 될 수 있을 것이고, 그 자세한 내용은 아마 그때 조금 더 고민을 해볼 생각입니다.
So we don't have any plans to go to Europe, not for the time being, but we based our plan on the Clip roadmap for 2022. So when Clip goes more global, for example, to the US and Europe, we will also adapt our plans to their roadmap.
Okay, but what about the current user acquisition model? How are you planning to get more users and expand?
현재는 그러니까 당장 사용자들을 유입시키려는 계획은 어떻게 되시나요?
당장 사용자를 유입시키려는 계획은 저희 첫 번째 계획은 팬들을 유입시키는 겁니다. 아티스트의 팬들을 유입시키는 건데, 일반적인 사람들 입장에서 아트 NFT를 구매한다는 건 이미지를 돈 주고 산다는 개념과 비슷합니다. 근데 그러다 보니까 사실상 지금의 사회적인 통념상 그냥 구글 같은 데서 이미지를 돈 주고 그냥 다운받으면 되는데 뭐하러 돈 주고 사느냐라는 입장이 되고, 그래서 저희는 아티스트의 팬들을 가장 비즈니스 모델에 적용시켰던 것도 그런 것들이고, 그분들에게 먼저 접근을 하면서 하나의 어떤 문화로서 자리매김하면서 일반적인 사람들로까지 확장해 나가고자 합니다.
So to attract more users, we're focusing on the fans of the artist, because buying an NFT is basically buying an image, and many people think that you can simply download images from Google. So that's why we're targeting fans of the artist. So we want to make this become a culture so that it can become more popularized.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I have also some simple questions. So you already know clip drops, but the interface of this nftime is very similar to clip drops. So do you have any user interface identity or concept of your service?
클릭드롭스랑 인터페이스도 상당히 비슷한데 이 nftime 서비스의 그 UI 정체성이란 게 있을까요?
사실 클립 드랍스를 보면서도 되게 어떻게 보면 잘 만들어졌다고 생각을 하면서 저희가 중점적으로 가져가고 싶었던 거는 아무래도 그거였던 것 같습니다. 이미지 자체를 최대한 잘 담아내는 것. 그러니까 최대한 너무 화려한 그런 UI, UX가 아니라 사람들이 순수하게 작품 자체에 집중할 수 있게끔 만들어주고자 했고, 그래서 어떻게 보면 하나의 캔버스 형태로 담고자 했습니다. 그러면서도 작품의 디테일한 페이지에 들어갔을 때, 즉 구매 페이지에 들어갔을 때는 작품 자체가 화면에 꽉 차게 함으로써 내가 월페이퍼를 지정했을 때 이런 느낌이겠구나라는 걸 사용자들에게 최대한 주고자 했습니다. 즉 결론적으로 최대한 작품 자체를 있는 그대로 담고자 하는 게 저희 UI의 정체성이었습니다.
So we thought ClipDrops is also very well made, but we wanted to focus more on images. So instead of having flashy UI UX, we concentrated on showing the images. We wanted to conceive it as a canvas. So you will see the full images when you use our service so that the users can have an idea of what it would look like as wallpapers.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for your time. And I guess now we'll move on to the next project, which is KlayGoods.
Hi all, super excited to be here. I'm Zero.
I think you cut out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Now we can.
Okay, cool. So hi everyone. We are KlayGoods, the project we built for KlayMakers22, a Klaytn native decentralized giving platform where public goods project can crowdsource funding from anyone with a Klaytn wallet. So what is KlayGoods? Klaytn is currently missing a key infrastructure to support public goods project on its platform. For this hackathon, instead of creating a single project to help a particular cause, we saw an opportunity to create an entire platform to facilitate seamless funding of any public goods project on the Klaytn blockchain. So our solution, a decentralized platform to facilitate funding of any public goods project through Klaytn. So why is KlayGoods needed on Klaytn today? There are a couple use cases. The high-level ones are universal reach, preventing censorship, algorithmic funding, and a governance voting structure. For universal reach, centralized crowdfunding platforms limit to users with major debit card or credit card, such as GoFundMe, and a whitelist of certain countries where their service is only available. Now, with only a self-custody crypto wallet, anyone in the world can donate to any cause. Klaytn also makes crowdfunding equitable by enabling anyone with a Klaytn wallet to participate. In terms of censorship, we have seen that centralized crowdfunding platforms are prone to censoring projects that don't align with their ideology. KlayGoods' decentralizing crowdfunding mechanism removes any possibility for censorship or any biases. We also have an innovative method of algorithmic funding. On top of linear funding, we can implement more interesting funding algorithms like quadratic funding that further democratizes our giving mechanism. In terms of governance, anyone with a KlayGoods token, KLGD, can participate in the governance of the platform to propose and vote on various proposals. Some possible DAO work streams can be funding public goods with treasury, rewarding contributors who are contributing to the KlayGoods community, public goods prototyping, or funding solutions to improve public goods funding. So KlayGoods in a nutshell is fundraise, donate, and governance. And let's start, I will now present our demo video. You'll first go to KlayGoods.org and be greeted by our homepage. If you scroll down, you can view a few of our featured causes, and below we have an explainer of how KlayGood works in a nutshell. Let's go ahead and see some of the other causes on our platform. Here, you can see a list of all the causes that are listed on KlayGoods. You can scroll to find whichever cause you find interesting, and even filter by their associated tags like economic inequality or climate change. Let's go ahead and click into this cause. Here, we can read all the important details about the particular cause, from who created the cause, when it was created, and a detailed description of the cause and how the funding will be spent. Here, we can also see updates posted from the project creator and a history of donations made to this project so far, from who the donor was, the amount, and when they made the donation. Finally, on the right side, we can clearly see the current progress of the fundraise with what percentage of their initial fundraising goal has been met so far. Let's go ahead and donate to this cause. First, we'll connect our wallet to the platform using the KlayGoods wallet. Then we'll click Donate Now. Here we can see the donation currency will always be in Klaytn, and we can go ahead and enter our donation amount. We can also elect to remain anonymous and not showcase our profile on the donation history page. Once you click Donate, you see a transaction pop up on your wallet. Then once you approve this transaction, you'll see a friendly page informing your successful donation. You can click here to view the transaction on Klaytn Scope. As shown here, you can see your transaction details on the Block Explorer. You can also click View My Causes, which will bring you to the profile page. Here you can view a bio about the user on the platform, causes they're passionate about, and the total amount they both raised and donated in the past. You can also see the causes they've listed in the past and supported in the past. Now let's imagine you wanted to list your own cause on the KlayGoods platform. You'll go ahead and click the List Cause button here. Here you can enter your fundraising goal, denominated in Klaytn's native token, and a recipient address for the donations, which may be your personal wallet or the multi-sig wallet for your project. Then you can enter your campaign title, choose the categories that it belongs to, such as climate change, air pollution, carbon footprint. You can also optionally add where you're based. You can also add a detailed description about your cause and any pictures you'd like to use as the cover photos of your page. Once you review all the details you've added to your cause, you can press List Cause, which will successfully list your cause on the platform. You can click View Cause, which will bring you to your new page where you can view the progress of your fundraising. Finally, as mentioned earlier, KlayGoods will be a truly decentralized platform that not only facilitates decentralized funding for public goods projects, but is governed by a DAO of token holders. We have a KlayGoods token, KLGD, that you can own, and by doing so, become an eligible member of the KlayGoods DAO. The tokenomics of the KlayGoods token are as follow: 15% retroactively airdropped to early users as an undisclosed date, 35% distributed to stakeholders such as core team, investors, and future contributors, 50% unlocked to the DAO treasury over time. The members of the KlayGoods DAO will help make decisions on how to spend the project treasury and sculpt the future roadmap of the project. We fund our treasury by taking a 1% fee from our donations and hope to utilize the funds to support research projects in the public goods space on the Klaytn blockchain. Making strategic off-chain donations to public good causes, we as a DAO vote on and finally fund various initiatives within the community to help improve the platform. We have spun up a forum on Discourse to discuss the details of our various proposals, and will use Snapshot as a governance platform to vote on the various proposals as a DAO. As you can see, KlayGoods is a versatile platform to unlock the future of public goods funding on the Klaytn blockchain. By utilizing a decentralized donation mechanism, we anticipate many public good projects to be able to raise funding in a censorship-resistant way from anyone around the world with just a Klaytn wallet. Hope you enjoyed our presentation, and thank you for your time.
Thank you very much
Thank you all for watching that.
No, thank you for presenting KlayGoods. Were there any questions from the judges?
Hi. I have one. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Can I go? Okay. So I think it's really similar to the Gitcoin grants. So what is the kind of different feature or the different things that you projects have comparing to the Gitcoin grants?
Yeah, totally. That's a great question. So I think the Gitcoin grants are definitely more focused on, giving grants to new developers in the space. And they also use the quadratic funding mechanism. But I think definitely how we differ is that the members of the KlayGoods DAO will make decisions on how to spend the project treasury, where users on the platform are able to participate in. And we take 1% fee from all of our donations, where we actually put this donation fund into our treasury, and we have delegates, almost like the optimism delegates, where you can elect someone to donate to public good funds for you that in causes that you care about. So essentially, you're part of this community where, you know, we organize the different causes for you while you donate to other causes. So actually contributing to this positive cycle.
Yeah, thank you.
I have two questions. First one is, how do you guarantee that the money will go to the right people? And the second one is there any good points when you use Klaytn rather than other blockchain platform?
Yeah, thank you so much for the questions. Yeah, definitely. I think one of the biggest pain point of Web2 donation platforms, even like GoFundMe or even when you donate to like water.org, is the lack of downstream activity that you could track on chain. So I think going forward, like one of our action items is to actually create like authentication. You know, when you're listing a cause, we might have to do some sort of KYC. Ideally, it's not like super centralized, but we would still want to verify like your address and just your general like past causes that you've listed, just to make sure you're actually raising for a legit organization. And in terms of Klaytn, right now we only support Klaytn, but down the road we would still need to build our fiat on-ramp for credit cards. And I think the benefit of donating Klaytn would be like fees, maybe lower fees, or even like a rewards on-chain reward system, where if you continuously donate with Klaytn, you'll get more airdrops for the KlayGoods token.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. When it comes to your smart contract, did you manage to deploy any contract to make your product work? Because right now, the only thing I see in your repository is copy of ERC20 smart contract.
Yeah, so I think we have our smart contract link on our page. Let me drop that in.
Okay, if you have it, I will later check it out. I was just checking your smart contract on GitHub.
Oh, yes. So we did make it work. And in terms of like our dev framework, we use Hardhat, and for file storage, we did IPFS and Firebase. But I can also provide the contract after the call.
Sure, thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for your time, Alex Pokey. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now we'll move on to the last project for this evening, and that is DAD. So welcome, team.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, we are decentralized advertisement, and aka DAD. I'm the presenter of 0x Catbox, and my name is JG, and I'm gonna start our presentation. So, introduce. We aim to ultimately create a data selling platform through a protocol that can achieve data selling without leakage of personal information. We focus on the possibility of verifying data without exposing it directly by utilizing ZKP. I thought of a platform that can sell without directly revealing one's own data. So, problems in the advertising market. The first one, inefficient targeting for the money paid. Up to the 70% of advertising costs fall into the hands of platforms, advertising exchanges, and commission brokers, leaving only 30% to content providers. In contrast to much value being spent on content, it is lose for content providers. The second, users expose valuable personal data unknowingly. The phrase, the one who owns the information owns the world, applies absolutely to the advertising world. We can see that big tech companies are making billions of dollars by owning our data. The third one, getting unwanted ads and spending more time searching. Users cannot choose which advertisements are exposed, and there is a low probability that useful advertisements are exposed. Therefore, due to indiscriminate advertising, consumers are even appearing as tired of advertising. The fourth one, centralization and censorship. Currently, the advertising Web 2 industry is centralized on a large scale. All participant advertiser, publishers, and users of ecosystem rely on large technology companies. Google and Facebook alone own 70% of the 400 billion advertising industry because they own the data. So big companies don't tell you exactly how they use consumer data. Companies do not easily give up the data they collect. People are ignorant of the extent to which their activities are tracked. As a result, people are unaware of this fact and do nothing about it. So how do we want to solve this problem? Do not expose users' personal preference to advertisers. Using audience circum and the user's personal taste is verified through weight by category. The sovereignty of personal information is entirely in the individual. Users can only view ads they need without exposing personal taste information to advertisers. Centralized personal information can be decentralized. And user analyzing using ZKP. Advertisers can implement marketing strategies aimed at specific customer segments without collecting users' personal information. And the personal information is valuable as data. After users' advertisement verified through the smart contract is determined and the advertisement is viewed. As a reward, you will receive an KIP token. And where and how was ZKP used? ZKP was used to determine the user's personal taste. From the advertiser's point of view, it sets up what to do with the target consumer base when producing advertisements. Setting the category of images is also the same for viewers viewing an advertisement. At this time, viewers have no choice but to expose their personal information and taste. But ZKP used to minimize information exposure. Afterwards, the advertisement video is filtered and provided to the user according to the weight set by the user. And in the filtering process, only determines whether it meets the condition, but does not know the exact user's weight value. So this is our user's journey map. And so she is a working mom and she wants to go to grocery shopping. And so she set the personal information and then watching the commercial and token and get the token rewards and using the token. Yeah. And this is an advertiser's journey map. And so set advertising category and set the advertisement cosmetic and activity category by increasing the value. And buy reward token volume and advertising airdrop and target advertisement. And so it's finally increasing in sales. It's the ad ecosystem. And there are three things. First one is that and advertisers and users, and deposit of advertising expenses, and then users get token reward and data. First one, the user give a data for algorithm, but we do not collect. And then after user watch the ads and they get token reward. And market size. The revenue of a Web3 industry forecast in 2003 is 81.5 billion. And the global advertising market in 2021 is 590.3 billion. Expected compute annual growth rate of 5% for 2020-2027. The future of a data selling market. 79% consumers said that they are willing to share data if they are offered something in return. The one who owns the information owns the world applies absolutely to the advertising world. In the field of AI, the data selling market is indispensable for AI to use higher quality and the legal data. Our vision, it is not limited to the user's taste and collects and analyzes more useful information, such as location, age, and health information. We present new protocols for target marketing, such as TensorFlow Lite on Loss Match, which analyze information only on users' personal devices and utilizing ZKP to minimize exposure. As an example of the use of these protocols, DAD is a platform that allows anyone, not only at the company level, individuals can conduct accurate target marketing based on secure location information and hold events such as holding events for specific time. The target marketing algorithm based on AI. So we want to create an algorithm model using AI beyond simply filling on personal preference and filtering them. For an advertised point of view, AI model for target marketing are learned and provided based on users' personal information. According to the performance of the target marketing AI, a system is envisioned to provide token reward in the form of incentives to users who contribute to the AI model by providing good data sets. New paradigm. It can be a protocol that provides a new paradigm for database industries. This protocol, which is presented for safe use of personal information, further served as the basics for application to Web3 SNS. If the data industry using personal information is expanded one by one on Klaytn with safety and security, users can expect it to follow into the Web3. So this will be our demo that we uploaded in Klaytn, and then after we show this demo, and we will show our future mobile version of the ad.
In this dashboard, you can see currently posted ads. Let's go to the Make Ads tab and then create an ad. We will upload the ad by filling out this form here. Let's fill it. And then we can select our ad video file, and we can set our attributes of our ad. And then if you click submit button, the ad will be uploaded. Advertisers must pay a certain fee for uploading their ads, and our ads are kept on IPS Pinata and will come back when we do targeted ads. Okay, good. Our ad uploaded. And we can change to Edit Info tab. This is Edit Info tab where we can set our preferences, interests, and more here. Our information will not be leaked outside unless we mismanage our devices. We divided the properties into 6 categories for demonstration purposes. As more categories are added later, more accurate ad targeting will be possible. We will choose the ones we're interested in. I'm hungry right now, so let's choose foods, all foods, and click the Save button. This takes us to the dashboard page. Let's wait a moment. Okay, we can see that the targeted ad is shown to us according to the properties we just set. Let's choose one ad. After we watch the ad, we can receive a reward through the button. You can track it by going to MetaMask. This concludes the demo video. Thanks for watching the demo video. Thank you.
The DAD is more effective when it is supplied to people in a mobile version. So we want to show here the mobile version we will make in the future. So this is done. Well, thank you very much to hear our presentation.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Were there any questions from the judges?
Hi, thank you for your presentation. So could you elaborate more on how the ZKP tech plays a role in your product? So because I don't understand how that really actually work.
The ZKP we used was made using identity tokens. Before encountering the blockchain, our team was very interested in the idea of W3C and wanted to make an example of using it in the blockchain. So if you can sell your personal information directly, but if you create a platform where you can use it, and the key here is selective disclosure. What makes it possible is identity optimized for blockchain, and we use it to create a circuit. The background of numerous theories is based on the idea in W3C, and we added a little bit more mathematical stuff like weights to the information here and made it for advertisement. So where we applied to the ZKP is here, like that. Wait. We applied our ZKP in this place. We set the trade, and then we set the trade, and that trade has the weight that we already made, and then we made a verifier soul, and that is on a Klaytn, and so when we submit our information, and then the proof uploaded to the Klaytn mainnet, and then the verifiable soul contract verify the proof that we submitted. But yeah, so very minimum of our information uploaded on a blockchain, but not at all. Yeah, so it's hard to check how it works because we didn't want to show it while people get information from the blockchain. So it's like hard to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for your kind explanation. Yeah.
So the follow-up question, I'm still I didn't get how GKP was used to provide only necessary information, because GKP is usually used to hide information. Because when advertiser tries to utilize the information that was hidden by GKP, then how is the advertiser able to extract the necessary information from the GKP applied information?
I mean, in our product, in ZKP, the key is to use the range, and so that is why the information we want to verify should not result in either outcome. The weight bar refers to a number of the weight bar is in here. Yeah, this is a weight bar. The weight bar refers to a number of characteristics of this advertisement. So when users click their characteristic or favorite things on the personal information screen, it is transformed into a number through an embedded algorithm, which becomes evidence, and a specific advertisement is passed over through a contract that verifies the evidence. Yeah, but however, we have not yet reached the goal of gas optimization and also stream optimization.
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I want to ask about the origin protection logic. So it seems that maybe some hackers can skip watching advertisement part and claim tokens with some small modification of your application. So I think the watcher of the advertisement may need some proof of watching to claim token. Without this, maybe hackers can claim tokens without watching advertisements again and again. So do you have any solution for that?
We're going to apply the quiz about the advertisement. Yeah. So, but that will not. But that and then we also use like a phone checking, like kind of that service. Yeah. So but we spend more time to like kind of protection. We'll give more solution about like kind of civil attack or like that, but we will now we are discovering the solution about that. Yeah. But one thing but we will going to use the quiz. I think that will be the best solution for now. Yeah. So when an advertiser upload their advertisement with quiz, yeah, so that is our solution now.
Okay, yeah, I understand that. Maybe you need some more, another solution, because solving quiz is very easy to hack in usually. So okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have follow-up question of other questions about GKP. So simple question, how long does it take to generate proof? And how long does it take to, maybe gas cost for the verification?
I didn't hear the last one. Can you say again?
Yeah, gas cost for verification on smart contract.
Actually, the optimization is the gas optimization is our big problem in this project, and so actually, if we use the verifiable source and on Klaytn mainnet, and it takes like a very long time. So right now we verify it through the Snark JS on the front end. Yeah. So actually we have to find the solution. So
yeah, then what about generating proof? How long does it take?
Generating proof. So we already said we use Finata, and Finata offer us WASM. Yeah, that makes the proof of our DAT. Yeah. So and then that uploaded to the Klaytn mainnet, and then the verifiable soul check the proof, and yeah, that's all.
Have you measured the time to generate proof?
I know that 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay. Then another question is, anyway, this is a kind of advertisement platform. So then you need to provide better result for this advertisement, which means that let's say that you will bring 5,000 people to see this commercial, and then the advertiser will have more customers to buy their products. So is there any possible ways of bringing more information? How many customers will buy this platform or not?
You said the last one. You said crypto?
No, not crypto. Advertisement. So anyway, this is advertisement platform.
Yeah.
So it could be better. We have more buyers of the product.
Yeah.
How we can measure? How we can make some metrics to measure this kind of data?
Yeah. Actually, we didn't think about it. Yeah, but I think that actually we will. I said we're going to use the AI, like using the TensorFlow Lite on Wasmatch. Yeah, the TensorFlow Lite weight solution for embedded device, and it works without needing to make a round trip to a server. And this removes network latency and connectivity issues, and also maintains privacy because no data actually leaves the device. So I think that this TensorFlow Lite on Wasmatch will be the answer of our debate, because if the information, if kind of data is generated from after the customer or advertisers use our data, and then we can make the AI model by using it. But the data has not leaves the device. So the TensorFlow Lite on Wasmatch will be solution. Yeah. So we will show it to our D apps. Yeah. Using AI. Yeah. That is my answer.
Okay, thank you. And one more question about this is how you actually set up these parameters to target the customers to watch this commercial. So then how do you list make a sort of this order? How many actually you have this setup of amount per person, and you also need to set up how many people will watch this video to give them tokens. So how you can list up, order the people based on their favorite, their appetite of the properties the people set up before.
You mean the properties?
Yeah. So anyway, people set up their properties.
Yeah.
Which one they more like, and then you also the advertiser will set up the properties of fashion, food, something like this, and then somehow the algorithm should order the people, right?
Yeah.
And then target top 50 people or something else. How can you implement this algorithm in your platform?
So actually, we didn't think about it. Yeah, but because our aim is to show CKP can utilize in general case, not just for the blockchain scaling. So what we aim is to make this one to the protocols, not just for the kind of this service. Yeah. So yeah. What we aim to is just show that this protocol can show this service. So if we want to utilize this service to the various range of people, and then I think that we have to spend more time to upgrade UX and UI of our apps. Yeah, so I think it depends on our UX and UI design. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, that concludes our demo session. So thank you to all of the teams and presenters for joining us today and contributing your time and efforts to today's demo session. It was fantastic to hear from you and hear about what you and your teams are building. Congratulations on being finalists for KlayMakers 2022, and we do wish you all the best in your future. This session has been extremely helpful for the community to better understand your project, vision, and future plans. Thanks again to all of the judges. It was great to have you with us today and asking the fantastic questions to give us all more insight into these projects. Guys in the audience, if you do have any further questions for the presenting teams, please feel free to reach out, join the communities and engage with them, as I'm sure they'd love to hear from you. We do have more episodes like this coming up in the future. So if you are interested and haven't followed us on YouTube and Binance Lives, please make sure that you do so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming sessions that we're going to host for you. So thanks again for joining us today, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, George, and thank you, everyone.